Mm. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and really get into this one because my blood is boiling. So I just got out of Toys Live, and they're letting Brianna's ex best friend talk. Okay, people in the comments were getting heated, and I was too. And I'm so thankful for Superfan for playing that clipping that she had. But let's get into this. She comes on there. The question was asked, did you ever witness Robert abuse Brianna? She said one time she saw them arguing and he lunged at Brianna and put his hands around her neck. Well, choked her out or something. Okay. By wording it like that, you would have thought that he choked her and was putting pressure on her neck and was choking her. So now the question's coming because they want to know, did he just put his hands around her neck? Did he just choke her? And she got twisted up in the cross examining. Robert's fans, Robert's supporters, I'm not going to say fans, Robert's supporters went to work cross examining and she got choked up. It went from choking her out, or what do you mean? What do you think choking her out means? To, well, he put his hand around her neck. Okay. I'm like this here. If you put an allegation out there like that, you can't switch it up. You got to stay in your shit once you start talking about it. Once you put it out there that he was choking her out, the story got to match up. You can't say put his hand around her neck because a choke out is different from somebody putting their hand around the neck. If that happened, and I don't believe it happened, but if that would happen, that would be wrong. Robert would be dead ass wrong. Because just like I'm going in on Janelle about abusing her, I would be going in on Robert. But I don't believe it. I know a lot of y'all might say I'm wrong, but I don't believe that shit. Because she was around Brianna when the allegations were going on. When Brianna was saying he drug, kicked down the back, and did all this to her. She saw Brianna as being dragged across this internet because we did not believe her. She saw that. She saw Brianna being drugged from last year when she was in the picture when Brianna was supposedly in the suicidal mode when she was talking about she wanted to take her life because of how people were talking about her on the internet. What kind of friend of you to watch your best friend going through this and being drugged on the internet and not come forward and say, well, I did witness him choke her out. Why didn't you say that then? Why did your story, why are you just coming out with that now? After the fact of Brianna's being caught up in her lies, now you wanna come out and say you witnessed this. See, I pay attention to everything, everything. And like I say, if you was her best friend and you were in the picture, you would have said something before now. You wouldn't have kept quiet, especially if you cared about her, especially if you were her best friend since childhood, since school age. But you stayed quiet all these months, and a year later, you want to come forward saying you witnessed him lawn turn choke her out. I call bullshit on that. While they over there celebrating that shit, I call bullshit on it because anybody, anybody, any decent person that has a best friend and their best friend was domestically abused, and whether I saw the rest of them or not, I did witness the one time I saw him put his hands on her. I would come to her offense, especially after seeing her so upset on the internet, the way people were coming at her, calling her all kinds of liar. That makes me question her character. Whatever her name is, Naya, Anaya, whatever, that makes me question her character because you did not come to your friend's aid and you saw her getting drugged. Mm. Yeah. I think just like I think Brianna putting that baby on the thing on the phone and getting on the putting that baby's recording on so everybody can see and getting on there crying, just like I thought that was just like I thought that was meant for the benefit of one person to see. She didn't care about the rest of us seeing it. That was for the benefit of one person. She was acting for one person to see it, and that was Janelle. She was putting on a show for Janelle. Same thing I think going on with you. That was a show that you put on for Brianna. That was a show for Brianna. You were hurt because you thought you all were friends and she let Janelle come in the picture and come between your friendship. And I think this is your chance to show her you got her back, which is a little bit too late because you should have had her back. Because if somebody would have said something that early on, still probably wouldn't have believed you, but really don't believe you now, a year later, after she's been drug across this internet because we don't believe that Robert did those things to her. They were very respectful with the questions. They asked you respectfully. But however, you were quick to want to speak on Robert's name. You were quick to want to speak about things about Robert. But Janelle, the same person that came between you and her friendship, the same person that is the reason you're not in the picture anymore, you did not want to speak on him at all. Again, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Why you don't want to speak on him? Because that's who she's still in love with at the moment, and you scared that if you speak on him, she would definitely not ever talk to you again. Mm-mm-mm. It seems like you're a mole. It seems like you're a mole. It seems like they planted you over here so they can go with that narrative. So they can say, uh-huh, I told y'all that Robert beat Bree. Now they over there looking like fools. Now they going live about what you said on their panel, what you said on that panel today. Couldn't even wait till you finished. Time you said it, they put up that they were going live. You know why? Because their mission for sending you over here was accomplished. I'm gonna speak my piece. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and it's alleged. Don't mean it's facts, but this is what I think, and I'm sure a lot of other Latruth supporters think as well. Mm-mm-mm. I'm livid right now because why would you all go so far to try to tear down this man, but uphold and uplift the one that's really beating on her ass? Y'all doing all of that to put all of that on Robert, destroying this man's name, destroying this man's brand. But the actor that really did the shit, you all are not saying anything. And then I think you are the one that said she had the tattoo for a while. Well, I did a video on it. I showed her neck. No tattoo. No tattoo. Couple of videos from this year, no tattoo. I see that long ass net outstretched. And I zoomed in on it, no tattoo. But you're the same one I think said that she had that tattoo and she had been had it. This whole thing and the evilness and the wickedness of these folks is unbelievable. All to protect the person that has been caught in so many lies. All to protect the woman whose character, mm, hush girl. We all know what type of woman she is. She goes around here lying. She's a cheater. She's cheated on Janelle. She's manipulative. She's messy. She uses people. Once she gets through using them, she throw them away. She's not a friend to nobody. She's very disloyal. The only person she's loyal to is the man. The only person that she is semi-loyal to is the man that she's messing with at the time, and when she's through with him, she dog him out. Yeah. Just like she sent that picture of Janelle after he beat her ass. Not one picture in all these years came out. And that's why I think the mole was planted on the sisters live today. They planted the mole because we done debunked that damn picture. We have debunked that picture. And I guess the narrative was to be that y'all saw him choke her out. So I guess that was supposed to be where the marks came from. Go to hell with that bullshit and fuck y'all for trying to make that narrative appear to be true. Well, y'all be trying hard. Y'all act like y'all a crime mob for real, trying to cover up facts. A crime mob trying to cover up facts. Mm-mm-mm. Plan evidence. Plan witnesses. Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. And y'all sloppy at it. Y'all would get caught up every time. Y'all would get caught up every time. Upon cross investigations, the story changed. Imagine if she was on a witness stand and she couldn't handle the cross examinations. Mm-mm-mm. Too sad. That's so sad. But all of this to protect a violent ass man that's cheating on Brianna, that's putting his hands on her, that spitted on her. You got 50 and 60-year-old women over there protecting this man because that's who Brianna loved. Proof is out there that he's done this stuff, but y'all protecting him, calling him innocent, while still wanting to drag the person that's really innocent. Make that make sense. I hope every one of you old ass folks that's taking a part in that got children, and I hope those children are men, and I hope those men, young men of yours, I hope that they're with toxic ass women just like Brianna, and I hope they go through the same thing for you all to feel it in your own household, what y'all putting this man through. Because karma, baby, it does come back around. And you all are going to see your karma. Y'all been scrambling all week. Ever since the receipts started dropping, y'all been scrambling, 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 scrambling. And somebody said that y'all was up to something. It was said y'all was up to something. They said y'all quiet because y'all up to something. And it seems mighty funny. Here it is today. Boom. Y'all think y'all had a explosion, but it was weak as fuck. Cause ain't nobody falling for that but y'all and y'all people. We see it. We see it. If you go back and look at that live, put the part up when she got tripped up and went tripped up when Superfan played that audio. Weak ass witnesses y'all got. And all of that for what? Y'all ain't doing nothing but making this girl's brand more and more toxic by trying to cover up the truth. When y'all should just let that shit go, let it play out, and leave it alone. But y'all trying to do the cover ups. Y'all trying to do the cover ups. I wonder how much money she was paid to come forward. Ooh, Lord. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Child, look at here. The extent people will go to because they don't like a person. And that's what that stemmed from, y'all not liking this man. But each one of you Y'all gonna see it again. If you're looking at my video, you're gonna see it again. That karma is gonna turn around and bite y'all in the ass so hard. Mm, mm, mm. Anyway, Lord, Lord, Lord. Anyway. This is so sad. She did. I believe that she did tell Don to get on that panel that she never witnessed because y'all remember if y'all watched it live, Toya said, but Dawn, you said that she told you she never witnessed Robert put his hands on Bree. And Dawn was like, well, I thought, well, the that whole thing, that right there. I believe she did tell Dawn that. I believe she told Dawn that. I don't buy Dawn's excuse. But Dawn has been talking to so many people, so I'm not going to say that she didn't get crossed up or she didn't remember because she's been talking to so many people about this. So, but I do believe she told Dawn that, and I believe that's why Toya let her on a panel. You got to think if she wouldn't have told Dawn that, and Dawn wouldn't have told Toya that, you think Toya would have had that girl on her panel? Common sense. And I know Dawn asked that girl that question because she knew that's the questions that us supporters was gonna ask. Did she ever witness it? Ever witness it? And if she would have told her anything other than no, never witnesses, Dawn wouldn't have went. No, I never witnessed it. Dawn wouldn't have gone back to Toya and told her that. Like I said, if you lie about one thing, you'll lie about two. If you lie about two, you'll lie about three. Then it's to the point where everything that you say is questionable. Why in the hell would Robert want to go up there and confront her about that if he knew she witnessed it for real? Robert, brother, you just stay strong because you're going to continue being vindicated. Because God don't like a ugly, God don't like a liar. He don't. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to be vindicated. I feel bad for you because they talking about that scar on her neck was done in that relationship. You mean to tell me, girl, you that evil? You would go through all that damn trouble to put you would go through all that trouble to say this nigga mm, you would go through all that trouble to see I'm mad, y'all. I can't even get it out. You would go all through all that fucking trouble to protect that nigga that's beating on your ass and choking you and spitting on you, almost running over you and your child, hitting your child in the chest. You would go through all of that to protect him and put all that shit he doing to you on Robert. That's what you went through with Robert, that picture old. And then you cannot go by no nails and no hair and no earrings because that's your go-to style. You had that style a few times this year. You had that style while you was with Janelle. You had that hairstyle while you was with Robert. So that's your go-to hairstyles. You always wear them small earrings. So you cannot. It was tried to. Somebody tried to say that. Take a picture of you supposedly having a black eye. That was a fucking freckle or either a mosquito bite because you had two more of them in your face and one up there by your eye. You said on the film that it was your allergies, but they trying to make it look like you had a black eye. A little fucking mark on your face was a black eye. You see she keep messing with her eye? You see she keep messing with her eye? When you have fucking allergies, your eyes are gonna itch, dumbass. Mm-mm-mm. And then all them people falling for that bullshit. Like they don't know allergies. Like they've never had allergies and their eyes itch. You can't make this shit up. This is a bad Tubi movie. This is a bad Tubi movie right here. Gotta put it on Lifetime for it to be pretty good. Where it comes from a truthful mouth. Because doing their narrative of this and their comebacks and their excuses and their proof, it's a bad Tubi movie. But when you go back and you interact and you look at what the other side has put out, facts, real facts, counteractions, Lifetime or theater. Oh Lord. Mm. I had said I was not gonna give up my Saturday for this BS right here and end up doing what? Giving up my Saturday for it. But I just wasted my Saturday listening to half-ass truth. Another performing for a party of one instead of telling the truth. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Y'all might be in my chat talking shit, but I don't believe it. And I stand firm on my beliefs. I stand firm on my common sense that I do have. I'm not a follow the leader type person at all. At all. So, mm-mm-mm. With that being said, let's move on to another thing I wanted to cover. Brianna, you need to stay off your lives giving people advice on being whole and healed, of self-love, of doing all of that. Because you ain't showing no fucking self-love crying about a nigga girl. No self-love there. Self-love is the best love. Or when you're going to exercise that and show people that you love yourself. Because those text messages that you sent to these women, they're not showing that you love yourself. You admitted to this man he cheated on you, so you know he cheated on you. You admitted to this man that he don't take accountability and that he's mean to you. So we know he's unaccountable and mean. It was said that when he tried to leave, you go block the doors to keep him from leaving. You have other people texting him when he block you. You let him talk bad to your children and be mean to your children. Argue with your 9-year-old. Alleged punch your son in the chest. And I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your mother and again and what you allowed to happen. First thing is, if a man can't love me and my kids, he can't love me. Self-love comes with being a mother first, not a girlfriend, then a mother. Self-love comes with being a mother first. A mother first is going to protect her children. If you had children before that man, your children come before that man. When the Bible speaks of putting your husband first, he's not talking about your boyfriend. Putting God first, then your husband, then your children, the biblical way. But he's not talking about a boyfriend. Self-love is the best love, whole and healed. The reason you're not healed, the reason you're in a toxic relationship is because you didn't allow yourself time to heal. You thought you were healed in 2 months. You thought you were healed in 2 months. January, you was lying up under a new one. And on one of your lives, you said, if this one don't work out, get up under a new one. If that one don't work out, get up on the new one. So you teaching self-love by telling them to keep hopping up on their men if a relationship don't work out. That's self-love. And then they listening to you. Live your life, sis. What kind of idiots you having that should be telling you that you need to honor your body and not let no man just get up on you and jump up and down on you at will. This is so sad. It's so sad. It ain't funny. It's really depressing. And not for you, because you're still gonna get what's coming to you. You don't have sense enough to see that God is not pleased with you. Your main focus now is covering up your lies. You don't have sense enough to see that God is allowing everything you're going through to happen for a reason. Because you can't do people like that. You can't lie on people. You can't try to tear a person down and destroy a person. You think God likes the fact that you know in your heart of hearts that Janelle did that to you, and then you're trying to say it was from is Robert to fit a narrative because you got caught? Do you think God is pleased with that? You're supposed to be a college graduated. You're supposed to have a college degree. So they always say people with college degrees ain't got common sense, though. But you're supposed to have a college degree. So you mean to tell me that God is pleased with everything you've done this year? You get on there and you pray and you cry and you do all this worshiping and stuff. But in your heart of hearts, do you think God is pleased? In your heart of heart, you don't think God is getting a lick back for Robert for what you've done to him in the past year? In your heart of hearts. No, because like everybody's saying, like Janelle said, you don't take accountability for nothing you've done now or in the past. It's always you. In that text, you trust to have told that man that you don't do nothing to nobody. They always do it to you. Get him, Hive. Oh, Jesus, putting people addresses up, putting people's tax statements up. That was being done to you, right? That was being done to you, wasn't it? Oh, Lord, you can't make this shit up. I have been in the twilight zone for a year, and I honestly wish I would have done like everybody else and bypassed this story. But I just could not. I couldn't because my conscience kept saying, what if that was your son? What if that was one of your sons? I got 2 sons. And every time I got on the internet back then, you were up there with one of your personalities. Whether it was your Christian personality, whether it was your Jezebel personality, whether it was your self-healed woman giving advice personality, because I've seen about 10. I had them written down because I was going to speak on it one day, but that ain't important. Everybody know you have multiple personality disorder. And then you try to say you're so sensitive. If you are that sensitive, keep your ass off the internet and really heal. If you are that sensitive, stop trying to prove stuff to your fans and us, and stay your ass off the internet. If you're so sensitive, stop reading the comments. Stop watching our videos. For real. Robert, I commend you. You are a strong one to have put up with that girl for 6 years. And I do not blame you that when you said enough was enough, you meant that and didn't look back. And that, sorry to say, brother, but that's why you're here right now. That's why you're here right now. Because she got the type of mentality, how dare he leave me? Oh, he left me? I play dirty. I'm going to show him why he shouldn't have left me. She's that type person. She is that type person. She didn't want what she had. You treated her good. We all witnessed it. And she didn't want you to be able to treat the next woman like that. She didn't want to have to watch you make skits, real life skits with your next partner. So she tried to destroy your character so no other woman would look at you, making them think you were broke, making them think you had a little penis, making them think you were an abuser. A lot of women run from them kind of men. And that's what she was hoping. She was hoping to put that out there on you so another woman wouldn't look at you. Mm-mm-mm. And then her minions over there talking about trying to take somebody's platform. Now, this is the part right here that don't make no goddamn sense. It don't make no sense. You all have been reporting this man's page, going under his comments, doing lives on him, making memes of him, making gifts of him, putting him in the private chat, talking about his private parts, talking about every woman y'all think he got involved with, trying to find out who she is so you can drag her, talking about his sister, talking about his brother, talking about his nephews, talking about his nieces. Y'all been doing that for over a year. Trying to take her page down, going up under her comments. As long as Dawn was over there with you all and y'all thought she was against him, oh, y'all praised her, praised her, praised her, praised her, praised her. But when she started trying to make amends with her family and left Brianna alone when she found out how Brianna really was. And when she did that, she stayed quiet for a long time. But y'all wouldn't let it alone. But anyway, y'all did all of that, dragging this man for over a year, going in his comments, harassing his content creators, talking about he's paying us. I never met that man, never spoke to that man, never talked to that man. Ain't paying me shit. I don't need the money from YouTube. That's why I go to work every day and got a good career. Got a good career. So if I don't never make a YouTube video, I'm gonna be all right. But talking about he paying the content creators, he paying all of us. She on the panel the other night talking about he paying 59 of us. Get serious. Get fucking serious. You get up there and you manipulate them little small-minded ass, peon-minded ass folks over there. And it don't even sound right. The shit you be saying don't even sound right. And they be all in the comments eating that bullshit up. But it's okay for you all to continue to do that for him. But we cannot, for her, y'all can continue to do that for her. Attacking anybody that speaks out or speaks their truth about what they believe about her. Let's go back. I got confused a minute. So it's okay for you all to go out and harass anybody attached to him that's trying to prove that his innocence. His content creators that speak about what they believe that she said to be lies. It's all right for y'all to harass them. Go after everybody platform, especially his. Want to go after his platform and have it taken down, but you want the maximum child support. I wouldn't sign that bullshit either, especially knowing that that could be temporary. This man done lost the page before and had to start over. Every way he had of making money, you tried to discredit and take it from him. He started those pages for his daughters. You took over them and told them the other ones were not imposters, and he had a right to make one because that's his child too. And you take it to court, and they will tell you the same damn thing. Tried to take his regular page, tried to take his daughter's page, tried to co-sign the other young lady saying that that was a fake page and wasn't nothing about it fake because he made it for his child. All of that. But it is not our fault that nobody believed in you enough to make content to believe you, to show that you were what you were saying was true. You had 2, 3 people to come up, but nobody really believed. I think they just fanned out by you. I know a couple of people that support you, and I asked them why, and their thing was because you're a woman. That's a bullshit ass excuse to support a person because they saying I don't care what that woman do. In my eyes, I'm a supporter. Fuck that. That's not me. I'm not gonna support nobody just because of the sex they are. If I thought you was telling the truth, and if I thought Latruth had beat your ass, I would be Team Bree. Because I'm not fanned out by nobody. I just don't believe it. When God shows me different, I publicly come out and apologize. I'll do that. I'm not too big to do that. If God shows me where Robert beat your ass, God shows me evidence of you being physically abused, I will come out. You have my word, I'll come out and I will publicly apologize. Take every video I ever made down. But I'm not going to do that as long as I believe you lying, and I do. So now they want to say we wrong for putting out this stuff and believing that you shouldn't have a platform. Nobody should be, it should not be easy for nobody with 3 million followers, even though I don't believe all of them are real because those numbers hadn't moved since I've been on, since I came across this story. The number's been 3.2 million. And I don't care who you are. With this right here that's going on, your followers would have gone up or down with people that support you or stop following you because of it. And as many people as you blocked, those numbers hadn't moved. Come on now. Ain't nobody stupid. Sounds like bots to me. Anyway, it's okay for them to try to take Robert's page, but because a few of the content creators said that her platform should be taken, oh, we evil. We want her to not be able to take care of her children. No, we don't need her feeding that poison out to those young, impressionable women that hang on to her every word. That's what we don't need. And she got 3 degrees, let them tell it. Go get a job. Go get a career. With 3 degrees, a master's degree, you can go find a six-figure job anywhere. It ain't got to be 50,000 a week, but that's still a good living. A six-figure job. That's a damn good living. It ain't no Best Buy. 3 degrees don't mean Best Buy. Yeah, it's been some shit. I cannot wait to see what they do next. I know they're gonna go live and they're gonna try to say egg in our face, but ain't no goddamn egg on my face. Because I detect the cover up. I detect the cover up. That's on the real. Egg on your own goddamn faces because it was a piss poor job of a cover up. Piss poor job of a cover up. I had to get off that live. It took all I had not to go on there, and I would have been dropped back down. I would have been dropped back down because my questions would not have been respectful. Because I kept putting in the chat, why now? You hung around her when she was telling those lies. Why didn't you make that known then? Why now? Why fucking 14 months later you want to say you saw that? Why didn't you say you saw that in the beginning? Because you have been coached. You've been coached. Mhm. Anyway, guys, I just had to come and vent about that. I was not going to make no 41, 42, 43-minute video, but I did have to vent about that. I might go live a little bit later, but I have to do some work for my real job, so I just wanted to go ahead and make this while they were still live and put my opinion out there. But y'all keep your eyes open and learn how to look beyond the words a person's mouth. Learn how to read between the lines. Read in the cracks because everything is not always as it seems. Thank y'all for watching my video. Thank y'all for watching my live. Thank y'all for watching my live. That's all I can say. Thank y'all for y'all time. I can't wait to read y'all comments. Again, love y'all and thank y'all for watching my live.